There is some amazing voice actors in LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, but some of those voices aren't as good, as some characters, even major ones, don't sound like their cinematic counterparts. So who are these characters that don't sound like, well, their characters? Let's find out in today's video. So, first on our list is Boba Fett. For any of you that have completed episodes 4, 5, and 6 of the game, you probably already know this was going to be on the list.
That's some nice armor.
That's some nice armor yourself.
The hunter became the hunted.
Boba sounds nothing like Tamura Morrison from the TV shows or the films, let alone Daniel Logan's attempt at the character in the TV show Star Wars: The Clone Wars, which is quite interesting considering Jango Fett and the clone troopers sound really good in this game. Every character mentioned so far, Boba, Jango, and the clone troopers, were all voiced by D. Bradley Baker, and you might already recognize that name considering he had voiced so many characters in the Clone Wars TV show. So it's a bit jarring considering Boba doesn't sound like Boba when he nailed all the other characters. Next up on our list is none other than Kylo Ren.
You're a monster!
Yes, I am. Now can we get going?
Why does this keep happening? Don't you own a shirt?
The breeze. It's liberating.
This was a really obvious one right from the get-go because he does not sound like his character from episodes 7, 8, and 9. He's really missing out on the persona that Adam Driver gave that character. Whilst not as bad as Boba Fett, it's still really jarring and everyone just doesn't think it sounds like Kylo Ren at all. The reason he's second on our list instead of first is because there are a few lines that he kinda nails down, but for the majority of the part in all of the cutscenes, even in the comedic or serious tones, it doesn't sound like Kylo Ren at all.
It's you. Okay, come on, Ben. Keep it together. You've dreamed of this moment.
Kylo Ren is voiced by none other than Matthew Wood. He's actually a sound editor on projects like Loki, The Book of Boba Fett, WandaVision, and some of the Star Wars films. But this isn't the first time Matthew Wood voiced Kylo Ren, as he also previously voiced him in LEGO Star Wars, Terrifying Tales, and the LEGO Star Wars Holiday Special. So it is certainly a surprise that they didn't try to get a better impersonator for this game. So those are the first two big ones on our list. So, what is the remaining three? Well, coming up in third is Dark Rey. Now, this was a bit of a surprise for me because she doesn't have much of a presence in the game, but she does have her own unique dialogue when you play as her in any of the quick play missions.
All hail Empress Palpatine. That's right, I'm evil now.
Now, Helen Sadler voices the original Rey in this game. Now, she has voiced Rey previously in LEGO Star Wars Holiday Special and many other characters in Star Wars projects like The Book of Boba Fett, Star Wars Forces of Destiny, and Star Wars The Bad Batch. However, I cannot find any credit for her voicing Dark Rey. And what's more interesting, I can't find a separate voice actor who actually voiced Dark Rey. So personally, it's up to you on whether or not you think this is the same voice actor. Personally, for me, I don't think so. The quality of the voice just sounds a lot worse. It's a much lower tone than Rey would actually adopt, and the character loses all personified tones that Rey has in the films. Overall, just not as good as the voice actor who does the original Rey character, who is absolutely phenomenal. Before I go on to the honorable mentions, by the way, if you love everything we're doing with EcksToo and want to see more Star Wars content, why not join our Patreon? We have a monthly newsletter telling you what's going on behind the scenes and what content you can expect, as well as vote on what we should work on next, and exclusive Star Wars Empire at War videos that you will not see on our YouTube channel. So if you're interested in joining, our Patreon link will be in the pinned comment down below or in the info card in the top right now. Now let's move on to those honorable mentions. Coming in on 4th is actually some of the Palpatine lines. Now, Palpatine actually sounds amazing in this game. He's voiced by Sam Witwer, and he sounds exactly like he does in the films and previous video games. But in a very few select unique dialogues between Yoda, it doesn't sound like him at all.
Master Yoda, it looks like exile has not been kind to you.
Look your best, you do not, Palpatine. A good night's sleep you sorely need.
I personally think this is a different voice actor coming in at a later stage of the game's development and just recording some extra lines that the writers have made up when they realized they were going to do some certain special interactions between two characters. This is very common in game development. You'll write the script, you'll have the voice actors come in, do that, and then once you've got that entire campaign put together, you might think that it could serve it well for the game to have a few extra bits of dialogue when you put two characters together, so on and so forth. It's actually quite common and can be quite expensive to bring back the original voice actor when they've already done the lines that they've been commissioned to do. And finally, Qui Gon Jinn coming in 5th, or an honorable mention if you will.
Concentrate on the moment. Feel. Don't think. Use your instincts.
I will.
May the Force be with you. Pack your things. We haven't much time.
Yippee!
Parts for a J-Type 327 Nubian? I have 20,000 Republic Dactaries.
You must have Jedi reflexes if you race pods.
I'm quite on the fence on this one, but a lot of people have stated that Qui Gon Jinn just sounds like Admiral Yularen. And on further inspection, I do agree with that, but both characters have sounded quite similar in the past. This would make sense because Tom Kane did the voice of Qui Gon Jinn, Yoda, and Admiral Akbar. And Tom Kane did voice Admiral Yularen in Star Wars The Clone Wars. It seems he went that direction when voicing Qui Gon Jinn, and it shows. I do get some Liam Neeson vibes from Tom Kane's Qui Gon Jinn here and there during episodes 1 and 2, but I totally understand if some people think it's just not that good enough. But that's where I pass the question over to you guys. Do you think there's some characters in LEGO Star Wars, the Skywalker saga, that simply don't sound like their cinematic or TV show counterparts? Let me know in the comments down below. As always, I read all of them and I'll get back to some of you as well. And of course, if you want to continue the discussion, why not join our Discord? We have about 3,000 of you there already, talking loads about Star Wars Squadrons, Star Wars Empire at War, and of course, LEGO Star Wars. So why not join? Drop a message to me and say hi and enjoy the community. But besides that, guys, I've been Charlie, you've been watching EcksToo, and I'll see you in the next video.